Hello friends, how are all of you? I am fine. Hope you are enjoying your time. I have come here today with another lesson about dangling or illogical or misplaced modifier. At first we would like to know what is modifier. Modifier is a word or phrase or a clause that modifies or qualifies another word or phrase or clause. So let's get started to know what is dangling or illogical or misplaced modifier. Dangling modifier, a phrase. A phrase. What is phrase? A group of words is called phrase. This phrase, when a modifier having said beside a subject, it does not modify or qualify the subject, rather it qualifies another subject or another thing or another person. It is called dangling modifier at the time. Such as having stolen the book, the sentence should be I searched for the thief. I searched for the thief. Having stolen the book, this modifier should modify or qualify. I searched for the thief. If I write here the word I, but here the thief was searched by me, that means this modifier is not modifying or qualifying me, rather it is qualifying the thief. So you can understand misplaced or illogical. I am telling again that this when a modifier having said beside subject, it doesn't modify the subject, rather it modifies another thing or another person. At the time it is called illogical or dangling or misplaced. Such as this sentence should be having stolen the book, I searched for the thief, but here you can see the thief was searched by me. This modifier should modify or qualify this one, but here this one, that means if it is in active voice, I searched for him, but it is given now in passive voice, and this modifier is qualifying or modifying this subject. So you can understand when a modifier having said beside a subject, it doesn't modify the subject, rather it modifies another thing. It is called at the time dangling or illogical or misplaced modifier. In second sentence, we can see that while walking in the park, he was beaten by a snake. Generally, the sentence should be while walking in the park, a snake beat him. A snake should be modified. But here you can see that he was beaten by a snake. That means this modifier is not modifying or qualifying this one, rather it is qualifying or modifying this one. That's why it is dangling or illogical or misplaced. Again we are going to example number 3. Having reached there, I gave Ritu a book. That should be. But here Ritu was given a book. That means this modifier is not modifying or qualifying this one, rather it is qualifying or modifying this one, this subject or this person. That's why it is illogical or misplaced or dangling. The last one, having bought a book, he was helped to learn the lesson by me. The sentence in general sense should be having bought a book, I helped him to learn the lesson. At the time this modifier is modifying I if the subject is given here. But here now you can see that having bought a book, he was helped. That means this modifier is modifying this one or this person. That's all. I would like to repeat it again. What is modifier? Modifier is a word or phrase or clause that modifies another word or phrase or a clause. What is dangling, illogical or misplaced modifier? When you see that a modifier having said beside subject, it doesn't modify the subject, rather it modifies another one. At the time it is called dangling. Such as having stolen the book, the sentence should be I searched for the thief. But here see, the thief was searched by me. That means this modifier is not modifying this one, rather it is modifying this person. That's why it is illogical or misplaced or dangling. Walking in the park, a snake beat him. In general sense, that should be. And at the time, this modifier is modifying a snake. But here you can see that this modifier is modifying now this person in passive mode. That's why it is called illogical, misplaced or dangling. Example number 3. Having reached there, in general sense, the sentence should be I gave a book to Rito or I gave Rito a bow. In active voice or in tense, general sense, at the time the subject is the modifier is qualifying or modifying the subject. But at this moment, this modifier is modifying or qualifying this person rather than it. So you can understand. The last one, having bought a book, in general sense, I helped him learn the lesson. But here you can see that having bought a book, he was helped. That means this modifier is not modifying this one, rather it is modifying this person. So these types of examples are called dangling modifier. I hope that you have understood well, you have enjoyed much. Watch the lesson, watch the video time and again to understand. A little bit difficult to understand, but most important for competitive exams, for admission test. So try to understand. If you feel any type of problem, write on comment box. I will try to help you. I will come back again with another video the next time. So till then, bye bye.